Good morning, everyone. Right now at 7, we're looking over Hartford. It is a very cold start to the day. Whether you're going to school or work, bundle up. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 7. I'm Tracey McCain.
I'm Caitlin Nuclo. You're watching Eyewitness News here on WFSB Plus and on the Wax. It sure looks beautiful out there, though, right? Don't let it fool you. Let's get right to meteorologist Tyler Hughes with what we need to know on this First Alert Weather Day. Hey, good morning, Tyler.
Hey, good morning, guys. I think we're all dressed in shades of the weather map this morning,
right.
blue and purple.
Because
those temperatures have dropped off quite a bit. And although the sunrise is gorgeous, looks can be deceiving. And I mean, temperatures are 18 to 25 degrees cooler than we were this time yesterday. 25 degrees below where we were 24 hours ago in Chester. So that just goes to show you what it's feeling like this morning. And it's the type of cold that kind of hits you in the face. So be aware. Whoa! I got hit by the dial this morning. It's Friday, isn't it? This is going to be a pretty significant impact, at least in the morning. Feels like temperatures at or below zero, that dangerous wind chill. And this will continue at least until midday, and then things will gradually improve. You know, official sunrise is just about 14 minutes from right now, 7:14. And so what happens after the sun rises starts to mix things up a little bit in the atmosphere. That leads to the wind getting kicked up, and that's what causes those wind chill values to drop even more. And we've started to see the winds start gust up already. 33 miles per hour, the wind gust in Willimantic, 28 in Bridgeport, 16 Waterbury, 26 is the wind gust, 26 miles per hour, that is, in Danbury. So these wind gusts will only pick up over the next hour or so. A live look here on our Hartford iCam. One more look at that sunrise because it's gorgeous, but only about 20 degrees there with a wind at 6 miles per hour. And you see the wind chill doesn't really get above 20 degrees later on this afternoon. So you'll need to bundle up. Make sure you get out those heavy jackets, those gloves, those hats, all day long today, and you'll need them in part tomorrow as well. Tomorrow we will be a bit warmer, but we do have some light snow that works in 1 to 3 inches for parts of the state. This could cause some impact to travel. We're not expecting a blockbuster storm here, so don't cancel all your plans, especially in the evening. That snow looks like it'll move out. We'll take a look here at First Alert Futurecast. Shows the first flakes start falling around 4 or 5 o'clock or so up through Litchfield County and the northwest parts of the state. Gradually we'll see more snow working through in the mid-morning and early afternoon hours before this moves out. We do have another chance for some flakes on the way, plus we're looking at another blast of cold, 2 more First Alert weather days. That's all coming up in the First Alert forecast in just a few minutes. Right now, though, we'll get a check of the roads this morning. Good morning, Kate.
All right, good morning. Hey, if you're heading out the door right now, we are dealing with the First Alert. Let's get you those details right now. If you were over with us on Channel 3 just a few minutes ago, still continuing to stream on WFSB Plus and here on the Wax. Here are those details as promised. In Norwalk, 95 southbound between exits 14 and 13, the left lane there is blocked off. So we don't have a super clear view of that crash site, but we do have a really clear view of some of the delays that are rolling through this stretch. So traffic is backing up again through Norwalk. This is 95 southbound here. We've got that crash taking place. Rest of the state, nice and quiet as we take a look outside here in Hartford, Middletown, here in Vernon and in Meriden, but it's a very cold start. Make sure that you're warming up that car. Keep the kids in the vehicle as long as possible if you're heading to the bus stop here this morning. Your drive times, though, looking very good for this time of morning, 91 and 84, no issues. And approaching that hour-and-a-half ride, 95 southbound towards the George Washington Bridge. But again, reminder that we have that crash in Norwalk, and that's partially why we're seeing some delays through that area. Let's check out your Connecticut Chevy First Alert traffic report driven by your Connecticut Chevy dealers.
All right, Kate, thanks. This morning here at 7:04, kids in one West Hartford school staying home today, and it's not because of the frigid temperatures that we're waking up to.
Yeah, Webster Hill Elementary School closed today because of a norovirus outbreak. The stomach bug is highly contagious and it's spreading quickly. Your reporter Anna Stansfield explains why the school district took such drastic measures.
The district says they had no other choice than to shut down school. They say many kids were already staying home because they were sick, and those who did choose to come to school, a lot of them ended up getting sent home. The norovirus shutting down Webster Hill Elementary. The virus, normally called the stomach bug, is extremely contagious. Parents should be looking for the common symptoms like vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, and stomach pain. And if they notice their kid is coming down with any of those signs, doctors say they need to stay home. Today at Webster Hill, the focus will be on deep cleaning the school. The main priorities are the gym, cafeteria, and classrooms that have the most sick kids, trying to get the germs from this highly contagious virus out of the school.
It's spread from person to person. It can actually be spread through food as well. That has been touched by people who may be either symptomatic or asymptomatic. So there's a variety of ways to get this.
The district still hasn't told us just how many kids actually were sick, but we do know this is the only school that was impacted. The rest of students and teachers in West Hartford will be going back to school this morning. I'm your reporter in West Hartford, Anna Stansfield, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Well, this morning, President Trump is threatening to invoke the Insurrection Act, which would allow him to deploy troops to Minnesota. Protests there have continued for more than a week now after an American mother was shot and killed by an ICE agent in Minneapolis. The Department of Homeland Security has previously said that it would send more officers. Minnesota's governor says he tried to get in contact with the president yesterday to ask him to reverse course. Also this morning, we're taking a closer look at the Federal Insurrection Act.
The law dates back to the 1790s. It hasn't had any major changes in 150 years.
So it allows the president to deploy federal troops in response to a rebellion. And it's up to the president to decide when and how it should be used.
In some cases, it's used when state leaders ask the federal government for help. It was last used in 1992 to suppress the LA riots following the beating of Rodney King. Turning to more local news right now, Seymour police are investigating a deadly two-car crash near Roosevelt Drive and Maiden Lane. It happened around 4 Thursday afternoon. A section of Roosevelt Drive was closed for hours, but is now back open this morning.
Big update for you here this morning. Thomaston Avenue in Waterbury now back open to traffic. Part of that road had been closed for more than a month after that major water main break there. The mayor says the road reopened around 8 o'clock last night after crews repaved the road yesterday morning. Businesses in that area told us they saw fewer customers while the detours were in place, and they're glad that it is finally fixed.
This morning, we're working to find out more about the conditions of 13 people taken to a hospital after a school bus crash in Bridgeport Thursday. We're told 8 students and 2 adults on the bus were hurt. 3 people in the other vehicle also received treatment. Pinpoint News Tracker taking you to the location on East Main Street. No word yet on what caused the crash.
Also new this morning, Portland police need your help this morning finding a driver who they say collided with a plow truck that was clearing the road on the Aragoni Bridge on New Year's Day.
Yeah, this video is wild. Take a look at the dash cam video. You can see that pickup truck just start to skid before colliding with the side of the plow and then driving off. Here it is again.
Wow. So police say the truck was traveling from Middletown. We have a picture here on your screen. Take a good look. If you recognize that truck or if you have any information, call Portland Police. A big update here for Verizon customers. We're learning the company will give you $20 worth of credits if you were impacted by the outage this week. Verizon says that will appear on your bill. The problem has been fixed, but the company has not said what caused it.
This morning, 26 people are facing charges after they allegedly tried to bribe college basketball players to rig games so bettors could make more money. Prosecutors say almost 40 players were asked to perform poorly on purpose. No schools in our state are part of this. The NCAA is already investigating many of the teams involved, and they're calling for stronger gambling rules. Turning now to the frigid weather conditions you're experiencing this morning. It is cold out there.
Yeah, it is. Your reporter Roger Susanna has more from downtown Middletown with what people are dealing with this morning.
Good morning. It is a crazy cold day here in Middletown and far beyond. You know, it's not all that terrible when the wind isn't whipping, but if you take a look, when the flags are fluttering like they are right now, boy, oh boy, it cuts right through you. Now, the good news is most folks, even at this early hour, are staying indoors. You can see one hardy soul walking around right now in downtown Middletown. We've only seen 2 or 3 people here, though, throughout the morning, as most folks are staying inside when and where they can. Now, if you do have to go outside, we know a lot of people obviously will have to go outside eventually to either go to work or any other activities throughout the day. You're going to want to bundle up, of course. Also, you're going to want to take plenty of rests. Watch the clock because you don't want to spend extended time outside. Obviously, that can be dangerous on a day like that. And listen, state leaders are taking this cold weather very, very seriously. The governor actually enacted the state's extreme cold weather protocol. What that means is if you do need to find a warm place to stay, all you got to do is dial 211 and you will be good to go. They'll show you where the nearest shelter is in your area. Reporting in Middletown this morning, I'm your reporter Roger Suzanne, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.